Traveling to Numbani.
Alright, listen here, motherfuckers. I have devised the best plan in order for us to get to 0S.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Teresa, I swear to everything. Why is it that you interrupt me every time I do this?
Lucio, back at you.
You too? Why is it both of you always interrupt me? That is why we never win.
Well, hold up, old man. I'm just doing my warm-ups. I'm doing my laps. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry about it. I don't know if you can keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? I heard they kind of nerfed your healer, my guy. So
Listen to me. It is because of you and Teresa that we are at the negative 24 SR. That is a record. I do not want that no more.
It's not my fault, man. I'm doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Why am I the one with go healing at the end of the match?
Every time that I see you, you are over there.
Nah, fuck that. You know what I think it is? I think you've been smoking too much Newports, old man.
Listen.
Why I've been seeing you at them clubs? So let's talk about that.
Hey.
Oh, you got some antivirus installed, my guy, because you be doing some risky business.
What I do is none of your business. The amount of time that you spend stalking me, you Jamaican fuck, could be used to stay on the point.
What the fuck? That's how you feel?
That's how I feel. I am tired of losing. Word? Because you don't do shit.
I hid your charger, bitch. How about that?
Yo, this is exactly why that Doomfist on the enemy team fucks me every time.
Yo, fuck that. The match is starting. Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Loading Podcast. My name is Arthur.
And my name's AJ.
It is Friday, August 16th, 2019. Not the normal day that we actually record these.
Nah.
We actually did this on Friday because, you see, summer and gaming in general usually is pretty dry.
Yeah, pretty dry.
Very dry. So, this took a little bit more thought.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely a lot more thought, creativity, but I think because of that, this is probably going to be like one of our more favorite episodes that we've had the pleasure of doing so far.
I agree. And I just like putting in, you know what I'm saying, effort into things like that and just coming up with creative stuff, you know?
Yeah, I like that.
But yo, besides that, how are you doing, my guy?
Yo, you know what? I'm doing great. Dude, I'm not kidding when I say, I feel so good right now. Dude, I feel happy, I feel energetic, I feel motivated, I feel like I can just go to the freaking top of my building and just shout and not be judged by anyone.
That sounds awesome, bro. That's amazing.
See.
But yo, I've been doing good as well, you know? I've been doing pretty good as well. You know, my birthday just passed.
Yes, actually.
2 days ago.
Yo,
the day we were supposed to record.
That's funny. The day that we're supposed to record this on Wednesdays is your birthday. So, yo, how old are you now, my guy?
I am. The boy's 22 now.
The boy's 22, yo, and you don't look 22 at all.
Nah, but that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, definitely. But yo, Liberty City just passed.
That is true.
We have a lot to talk about.
We're gonna get into that a little bit later. We're gonna give a full, comprehensive breakdown review.
What we liked, what we didn't like, all of that stuff. But before that, some news that we actually came across. Did you find anything interesting this week?
Yeah, this is particularly coming out of the Nintendo camp.
Mm-hmm.
So Nintendo, everybody's been wanting a Switch. All the Nintendo people have been wanting a standardized Switch with a better battery life, but people were expecting something of a Switch Pro. But Nintendo actually soft released a new Nintendo. It's a new Switch version essentially. Mm-hmm. That's what they did. And what it does is it has another kind of chip in it, and what that in turn does is it gives you a better battery life without using a bigger battery. Mm-hmm. It just optimizes it and lets you use it. I'm pulling it up right now. I believe it took it from 2.5 to 6.5 hours on the original Switch, mm-hmm. to 4.5 to 9 hours on the Switch that they soft released.
Can I just say that this low key triggers me? Because as you know, I just recently purchased another Switch about 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
If I would have known that this new model, well, by new model I mean better battery life Switch that optimizes it better, if I would have known this came out later on, I would have just waited. Don't get me wrong, I don't regret my purchase whatsoever. I just wish that I could have if I knew about this, you know how handy a better battery life is on this thing? Dude, you can only play it for like max 3 hours on like a decent brightness level before that thing just shuts off completely. Ah, my God. Oh, damn you, Nintendo. Why do you do this?
So a game like The Legend of Zelda, which they said on the original Switch would run like for like 2.5 hours,
Yes.
can now run with to 4.5 hours off the one that they just released, and it's not any more expensive than the original one. It's basically
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. I've seen some videos, particularly from a YouTuber named Austin Evans. I believe it was Austin Evans, or maybe another YouTuber. Pardon my memory, but they basically took apart the Joy-Cons of the new one, and what they found was they took that one out apart, and they took apart the one that comes with the standard Switch, and they found that something was different within the analog sticks. So what people are speculating is that they may have changed something about the analog sticks that gives a little bit more durability and long lastingness. Because I know a lot of people have been having these drift issues, and we've talked about these drift issues on the podcast. You know, so
Yes.
that's what people are speculating, but we have no actual confirmation from Nintendo. But besides that, everything else is the same, essentially. Same resolution, same thing.
It's not like it's a drastic upgrade. It's just making sure that the Switch, when it's in handheld form, actually has the battery life of a regular handheld. Like the 3DS, oh my God, that battery would never die.
It was beautiful. It was honestly beautiful for how long that... It was like, I would go sometimes multiple days. 2 days. Without, like, actually charging my DS. And it was like, oh, okay. I'm red now. I let me charge it now.
I remember, just to quickly, like, close it off real quick. I remember with my 3DS, I would leave it in my backpack in college for like the better part of 4 days, and that thing, you know how in the 3DS it has a blue and a red battery?
Yeah.
A little light? That thing would stay on blue for the entire duration that it was in that backpack. It was ridiculously, like, great. That's all I can say about it.
And the Switch, for what the Switch does, like, it's definitely... When I look at the Switch, I think of it like as a proof of concept, saying that, like, hey, maybe the next, like, thing would be like, hey, pushing 10 hours on these kinds of graphics. You know what I mean? It's only going to get better in the future.
That's true.
And just what we have here is still pretty damn impressive for what it is. You know what I'm saying? $300.
I mean, yeah, I can play Smash Bros, Witcher 3, Bloodstain,
Full
Fire
AAA
Emblem.
games.
Yeah, full AAA games
On a
wherever
console
I
and a
want.
portable experience. But the main thing is the portable experience.
Yes, so like
$200 now for the cheapest. That's like a... What did the 3DS cost when it launched?
I believe $250 or $200.
That's less than what the original 3DS launched for. Apparently, so...
So that's just the benefit of the Switch in my eyes.
Gets a thumbs up for me.
Definitely.
Alright, on to some other news. So apparently, shouts out to all the Saints Row fans, but they confirmed that Saints Row 5 is in development. What do you think about that?
Well, I've only ever played Saints Row 3 because, as you know, as you've joined me, it was free on Xbox Live back in our 360 days.
Yeah, but when it came out on Xbox Live, I already had the game. I was saying you should get it. Remember?
Yes. I remember now.
And then it came out for free, and then we just had the opportunity to play it together.
Saints Row 3 was very fun. Saints Row 4, I never got the chance to really play because I felt like it's just Saints Row 3 but with superpowers. And
Yeah.
I already played Saints Row 3 and had my fun. That's fine. 1 and 2 I never played just because...
Have you played the attachment one that came out? The one for Saints Row 4?
Get Gat Out of
Got
Hell?
Out of Hell? It's like a separate game.
No, I haven't touched that one either.
That was free on PlayStation Plus. I actually tried it. It feels exactly like Saints Row 3 with superpowers, like to the T. But hey,
But yeah, like, it's good that, if it's true, it's good that we have Saints Row 5. Because, alright, let's think about it, right? Aside from Grand Theft Auto, we maybe have, like, Watch Dogs and Mafia 3 was kind of in the same realm of, like, a big open world game.
yeah, that's true.
Like city, free roam, sandbox type of game that just lets you go whatever the hell you want. GTA right now, aside from Watch Dogs, I think that's all their competition. Unless I'm missing a huge game that's just forgetting in my mind right now.
Well, let's think about this for a second, because GTA has been out for a very long time. It's been out for very long time. Honestly, it's been out since last gen, and we're approaching the next gen.
Yes.
Like this, what we're on now, the PS4. This was next gen about a few years ago. I mean, 6 years.
Yeah, come September, it's gonna be a full 6 years.
Yeah, it's not that 6 years doesn't seem that short in retrospect, but it went by pretty fast.
It did. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, I think there is room in the market for more of these types of games.
Oh,
not
yeah.
open world games in general. I'm talking
Absolutely.
about like sandbox shooters, like do whatever the hell you want. Like Saints Row was a big contender, but I think after 4, it was more like, what else? Like, what can they do now?
A lot of my gripe, I would say, with the Saints Row series was that comparing it objectively to open world games, GTA was just better in every single way.
Yeah.
And that's not to disrespect the franchise of Saints Row or whatever, because the first 2 Saints Row were really different from the next 2 Saints Rows.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's like GTA is more of like, a somewhat more serious, but also
immersive.
I wouldn't say serious because GTA really doesn't take itself that seriously, but it based itself on like reality kind of thing. When Saints Row is just like, all right, what can we do to make this outrageous? I mean, just remember in Saints Row 3, one of the first missions was you jumping out of a helicopter to take control of a freaking penthouse, playing Kanye West in the background.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the first missions, and that just sets the tone for the game of like super crazy, out of this world. Like, you remember in 3, the whole Japanese mini games with like this death course obstacle with the cat.
I do remember that.
Like, that just shows you that this game is just a lot more wackier. And I think it has its place in this type of genre. If this rumor is true, I hope that they just improve upon everything that they've learned from the other games to give us something that GTA really can't.
Oh no, it's not a rumor. It's been confirmed.
Oh, it's been confirmed?
THQ Nordic, they're working.
Okay, they're working on it
They're
right
deep in development. Is what the article says.
Okay, well then when it comes out, I hope that it's great and that it succeeds. Because we can definitely use more of those types of games.
I definitely just want to see a big change from Saints Row 4, of course. Obviously, I hope they use a new engine, a new and updated engine.
Yes, because Saints Row 3 and 4 had the same one.
Yeah,
I remember.
definitely. Maybe I would like to see a nice little switch up in the art style. That would be welcomed, I would say. And just a lot more things that would make the game more immersive.
Yes.
Because the open world in Saints Row 3, while it was fun to mess around and drive through a few hours, it was not that immersive. After a while, you could see the cracks. You know what I mean? GTA is one of those games where it's like, it's tried and true. That game is really immersive.
I mean, you
know
can
what
literally go to any part of the world and there's something that's happening.
Yeah.
That's how true to attention to detail that GTA has. But, what's it called? Yep. Hopefully that goes well.
Uh-huh. Damn. In other news, My Hero is coming back.
See.
My Hero Academia Season 4. What do you think?
So, we saw the trailer, right? Both
Yes.
me and you. I am excited, but also I have questions. One, is this finally going to be the season that Deku actually starts to be the hero that All Might wants him to be?
I hope so.
Because it looks like from the trailer, because right now, my hero, All Might is done.
Oh, yeah.
Like, after that fight that he had for All For One, it was just, yeah, he can't do it anymore. Someone has to take his place. And obviously, it's going to have to be Deku. I hope that this season, you start to see that from Deku. And I think in the trailer, you started to see a little bit with this girl that, that he's supposedly trying to save. Or I think, she sounds like an important plot figure. Just to preface this, we don't read the manga. I'm sorry for all you manga readers out there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this girl is going to have some sort of importance, and this is going to be like a point where Deku starts to become like that main hero that everyone can rely on to save like the city and everything, to keep evil in check.
I want to see him level up big time this season. Like, they've been teasing it. He's been getting better and better every season. I want to see something from him.
I actually want to see more from Bakugo, honestly, because dude, his character development right now is great.
Yeah,
like,
and honestly, if you want to get into it, the last season, his fight with Bakugo, I felt like Midoriya really could have won that fight. I felt like it was just his emotions getting in the way of him actually wanting to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's gonna have one of those arcs as a character. I feel like he kind of already has had similar arcs while fighting villains. Like his emotions tend to get in the way of what he actually has to do as a hero.
Yeah. You see, what I like about Bakugo is that, all right, he's in some very similar ways. He's almost like Sasuke, where it's like he at the beginning you could tell he's stronger. Then it turns out main character is stronger than him, so now he doesn't like that and wants to prove that he is stronger. The difference between Bakugo and Sasuke is that Sasuke resorted to using dark powers in order to actually do that.
And Bakugo isn't an asshole.
Bakugo, well, he's an asshole.
He is an asshole, but he's not as big of an asshole.
He's like, it's more of like, I'll
Yeah.
make sure that I become the best hero. It's not like I'm going to make sure that I fall into the darkness. He's not. He's not.
Nah,
gonna
it's
join
not
the
like,
villain.
oh, I'm gonna go kill my fucking classmate.
Exactly, in order to prove that I'm stronger. No, he's like, I'm going to make sure I do everything in my power so that I'm better than him. Because I can't see him to be like better than me. Because that's just Bakugo as a character. You could tell he wants to be a hero.
For a minute, I could have seen him swing to the evil side.
Dude, that was exactly what I thought would happen when he got kidnapped by the League of Villains.
Yeah, but he was just like, nah, bro, and
You know what?
Yeah.
Like, that's great. We don't have to have a Sasuke in every anime.
I want to see what's gonna happen to All Might though.
All Might.
What's gonna happen, man? You know,
he's still
something
gonna be a-
has to happen eventually.
He's
You
still
know,
going to be a teacher, isn't he?
he's gonna be a teacher, but there's gonna be a threat where he's not gonna be able to do anything. I'm just speaking it into existence because I mean it's anime. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a specific point where he's still going to try to be a hero. He still has that hero instinct of wanting to help people.
Yeah, but his body just can't do it no more.
Yeah, I mean, like, one punch and he's probably dead.
Oh my god, don't say
I mean,
that.
look at how scrawny he is. I'm sorry. Like, I know it's All Might that we're talking about, but if he isn't in that body that he has with the power of One for All,
Yep.
he's just a twig. He's a twig, my guy. I don't want to be disrespectful, but that's
True
just
that.
the truth.
But from the last season, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to see who's gonna train with to get stronger. Maybe Gran Torino.
Oh, that's probably a big one, because he was already training with him before, and now he's the only other one he can train from.
Yeah, and I believe there was another arc going on with All Might and his. It was one of his the last person who gave the powers to him, I believe. Mm-hmm. I want to
that
see what's up
lady
with that
hero,
arc too,
right?
because they didn't really go into that last season either.
No, actually, they didn't.
I want to see. I would like maybe one background episode, but I hope the season is long. I hope it's not like no 12 episode. All right, see you next year kind of thing.
You know how Japan is.
I want to see. I know it's a shonen, and it's kind of weird to think about it now. That not even shonens. I don't know if it's just an American thing, but shonens take a lot longer to produce now. Certain shonens.
I think it just goes with the quality of most shonen nowadays.
I
look at
agree.
Our shonen now. My Hero, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's been great. as
Yeah,
a
but do you remember
shonen.
when an anime used to come out every single week?
Yeah,
Like every single for like a year.
I know. Yeah,
2-3 years. Like
it's just when did you see it? Like
see what?
like shonen, like Naruto and that type of stuff. You saw what? Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah, Toonami.
Well, by that point, when they were showing it, you realize that Shippuden was already out, right?
What, Naruto?
Yeah, in terms of like, if not Shippuden, it was already being in development. Because by the time that Toonami came and started to bring the show to America, the reason why they could do like 1 or 2 episodes a week was because this was already out in Japan.
Right.
They could just dub it and bam, call it a day. Free entertainment that they can just post weekly.
Yeah.
So, if you were talking about developing it and airing it, it's a lot harder than it sounds. That's why.
Didn't they do that for Dragon Ball Super though?
I think so, but
But then again, the
Super was
animation in
already,
Dragon
like-
Ball Super.
Yeah.
But no. See what you're saying?
I was gonna say, like, by the time that Super was already being rolled out to Toonami, I think by the time they got to like the Goku Black arc,
I'm not talking about the dub. I'm just saying in general. In Japan, it was being released on a weekly basis for like a
yeah.
lot of episodes. Same thing with
Oh,
Naruto.
okay,
same
okay,
thing
okay.
with you know what I mean? Like
yeah, I mean, I really do not. This is just a personal pet peeve of mine, but the animation in Naruto Shippuden in the war arc, I really did not like a lot. It tried to it sacrificed detail for fluidity.
Yeah. Honestly, what I'm saying is,
And
I would
that's
just really
fine.
like to see a show like that does it on a consistent level.
Well, there's very few shows that do it good. I'll say that. There's a lot of shows that could probably do it, but there's few that could do it good. And make it look good and make it, like, present well.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone do it good as of late, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, hopefully, when My Hero actually comes out in the fall...
Not even Dragon Ball Super, shots fired, sorry.
You probably offended, like, 70% of all the fan base of Dragon Ball Z.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Their community is just... It's bathed in nostalgia. Whether you're older.
Alright, next topic.
Yeah.
Alright. Liberty City Anime Con.
Yes, the big one that we're going to be talking about. So, we attended it this past weekend. So, initial thoughts before we get into the review. What did you think of the con?
The con was fun, but this is... Okay, so we're coming from the perspective of past visitors. We've been there a few other times.
Yes, I've been there starting in 2016, and from what I've heard, I'm not sure this is true, but I think it is, they started this back in 2015, which means I started attending it regularly a year after.
Okay.
So, no, but continue. I'll leave my opinions after you explain yours.
Right, I've been there, this is my third time.
Yes.
This is my third time going there, so I would say overall, it was a familiar experience, and I can't be mad at it for that, because the first few times I went were fun too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I would say I felt like they could have done a few things to switch it up, but overall it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah. Usually when I go over to the con, I have a very good time because, well, for one, cosplays are cool. Gaming room, you already know that I love the gaming room.
Yeah.
Panels are you're always guaranteed at least one or two interesting panels at cons like this. Special events, concerts, all of that is fun. So you're guaranteed to at least have a good time. Compared to the other times that the con was held, like the previous years, I want to say that this was a little bit of a disappointment. Or if not a disappointment, I feel like they went back a little bit because you didn't go to the one last year, right?
No.
The one last year was I feel the best that the Liberty City has ever been.
Okay, and why do you say that?
Everything. Gaming room got improved upon. It had so many variety of options. Like you had dancing, you had driving, you had the rhythm games, you had the hardcore beat games where people just go crazy on those.
They were all there too, right? This year.
All of them were there. Smash Bros was the biggest that it's ever been. Like it literally had its own part of the room dedicated.
Yeah, okay.
to it.
So let's just talk about the elephant in the room with the game room. Since we're already on this subject,
like we're talking about.
Let's just talk about it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So first we'll talk about the game room this year. What the fuck happened?
Listen, okay, but hold on. Let us preface this.
Yes.
I feel like we might be looking at this from a negative point of view only because all the stuff that you listed, all the other games they had were there. Mm-hmm. The rhythm games were there. The dancing, the driving. They had connects there this time.
Yes,
I don't know if that was there last year.
No. The dancing game where you actually had to dance the moves like a Just Dance clone.
Yeah.
That wasn't there, and it did look fun. But my self-conscious prevented me from actually doing
Right. But the real elephant in the room was the fact that all the games they had for the console games were out of date. They had like actual booths with like fighting sticks for like Persona and other games like that. Mm-hmm. But the main like the Xbox, the PS4 stuff and the Nintendo stuff.
Oh my goodness,
was out of date. They had a Wii U there playing Smash 4.
Yes.
In 2019, they had Mortal Kombat 10. They had J-Stars. They didn't have Jump. They had J-Stars, not Jump Force.
J-Stars. And then Street Fighter. That's fine.
Yeah, that was
fine.
But they had that running on the Xbox One, I believe. So
yes. So, but yeah. So J-Stars. First off, why J-Stars?
I mean, okay. Can I play devil's advocate?
Yes. You can play devil's advocate.
And in their defense, Jump Force did not really get a lot of momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see them not wanting to maybe upgrade to Jump Force. If that saves them a few dollars in the budget, then who cares, right?
That's true.
It's not like a lot of people play that game anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know my opinions on Jump Force.
Now the things that really stood out to me was the lack of Mortal Kombat 11 and the lack of Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yes, or even a Switch in general. I would have been fine. All right. First off, can I just say that everyone that was playing Smash Bros. Over there, or not everyone, but a majority of people that were playing Smash Bros. Over there have Ultimate or have a Switch that they could use to offer and use it to play Ultimate.
Right.
My thing, all right, they in fairness, they said no, you cannot do that. Probably because they don't want to be it's like you said, they don't want to be responsible if the Switch or anything that they own gets stolen. Right? But my thing is that why didn't they have a Switch and Ultimate to begin with? And remember when I said I was going to save this for the podcast because we were discussing about this a little bit earlier?
Uh-huh.
One of the people that was at the table to monitor them was playing Smash Bros. On a Switch.
Dead ass?
I'm not kidding.
That's
He
hilarious.
was playing Smash Bros. On Switch. And when I saw that, I'm like, are you kidding me? You could not have used that one so that we could all play Ultimate. You just need one copy and one Switch and one dock. I had my dock. Christian was willing to bring a monitor.
He was willing to go home, hop on the train,
Come back.
do a U-turn with a monitor to hook
To
up.
bring it so that
to
we
the
can all
con.
play.
Yeah.
Because we've all moved past Smash 4. We've all moved past it. And when we played it, when I played it again, it felt so slow compared to Smash Ultimate. And it's just Ultimate is just the better game. So why couldn't they just have Ultimate to begin with? And then they had Ultimate for the tournament.
No, they had Ultimate for all of about an hour and a half.
Yes.
Because
And
someone
then-
let them use it for a tournament, but not for the regular hours.
Not for the
some
regular hours.
reason.
When some of those staff have the Switch in Ultimate.
Actually, the staff is where they got the dock from. They said one of the staff members had a dock in
So
their
what's-
hotel room because it was staying there.
All right, so
and
what-
it was like, all right, let me just go get my dock.
All right, so what was stopping them?
Themselves.
Like, it's somewhat triggering when it can happen. Like, you know it can happen. Just let it, you will have...
Just let it happen. I mean, honestly, bro, I was there while they were playing Smash 4. I was there with my Switch in my hand playing Ultimate, like right in front of the monitor. I'm like, yo, I don't wanna watch
I don't
this.
want to play Smash 4. I'm going to play Ultimate.
Yeah, and I was actually playing with Christian.
Oh,
for
nice.
a few
nice.
times too.
And also, this was also another thing that I think was a step back, is that the overall room was way smaller.
I mean, from my memory, that was the first year we went there. That was the room they had, right?
Yes.
that was the same
yes,
room.
Yes. The thing, all right, this goes to another reason why...
Did they have a bigger room last year? Sorry to cut you
Yes.
off.
Yes. This leads into my next reason as to why I think they went a step back. They went back from what is it? The Marriott Marquis Hotel in Times Square to the Crown Plaza Hotel. Now, don't get me wrong. Both venues are great, but the Marriott offered a overall bigger space, which led to bigger concerts, a hell of a bigger gaming room, which literally, like I said, Smash is going to be the most popular game in that room because 1, 8 players can play at the same time. 2, it has characters that you will instantly recognize and it's fun. 3, it's easy for people to pick up and play. And 4, it's just going to have the most amount of people playing it because Smash Bros. In itself is just entirely popular.
You know what? I completely agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Marriott, when they had it over there, it was multiple buildings. In fact,
Yes.
that you had to walk. You had to walk a block up to go to the concert. You know what I mean?
And you see, last year they fixed that. What's it called? Last year, all the concerts were held in the same place, and it was a big room, like probably like a ballroom, honestly.
Oh wow!
And that's where J Music Ensemble. You know that video I showed you?
They weren't even there this year around.
They weren't even there this year. I was so sad when I didn't see them on the playbill or that little thing they give us.
Yeah, but
Like, honestly, J Music is great.
they were my favorite acts there. All the musical acts, because all the Vocaloid stuff didn't really hit me too much. And the Japanese the Japanese artists they had over there were cool, but they weren't particularly my favorite kind of music. I do like Japanese music, but it wasn't my particularly like. But jazz, I mean, come on, bro. This whole podcast has the whole theme of the podcast is a jazz fucking theme. Like,
Exactly.
I like jazz music.
I like jazz music too. It's one of my favorite genres of music, if we're being honest. Nothing beats good jazz.
Nothing beats. I'll tell you something. Nothing beats when they did the fucking Crossing Fields cover. That was
exactly.
and the fucking Sonic Casino theme.
Yo,
bro, don't get me started. Don't get me started. But hey,
it was so good. And then last year they did Cowboy Bebop's opening.
oh, get the fuck out of here.
It was so good. And then the guy did the whole solo, all of that at the end. And oh my god,
damn,
the entire
bro.
Dude, they had like I think the most popular concert.
Yo, come back, bro. Come back.
Yo, please, J Music. God, you guys are too good. But yeah. I think overall, just when they went back to Crown Plaza, it was sort of a step back because smaller space means smaller things, and I'm not sure if that's the reason why some other guests didn't come. It could also be because they moved the date to earlier, which means normally it was held on like I think 19th through the 21st or 17th through the 19th. This time it was held from the 9th to 11th, a lot earlier than it usually is. So that could be a reason why not a lot of guests that they've had before came back. I'm not too sure, but that's not to say that it wasn't good.
They still had a lot of good guests though, I would say.
Yes.
We just didn't go to a bunch of the signings or nothing.
Yes.
They had to do from Five Nights at Freddy's there. We just talked about that.
Yes. That guy is always a good time whenever he's around there.
Yeah, we didn't go to his booth though, fortunately.
I know. I really wish I could, but
I know he's too busy playing Smash 4.
Yeah, you're right. I was too busy playing Smash 4 like I always do.
Nigga always do. When?
Like, no, I'm talking about like.
When's the last time you turned your Wii U on?
I'm talking about at the con, my guy.
Okay, I don't even see that shit in your room no more, bro.
Exactly. That thing is.
You put it in the closet.
Yeah. To gather dust.
Damn.
But
like, yo, you're gonna join my Xbox 360 with all the consoles that are
exactly
gone now.
Die slowly.
Oh no.
But anyway, he was cool. Sea Dog VA. When we went to his panel.
Oh yeah, his panel was very insightful. I like.
It was very insightful, entertaining, and also overall just informative. Like I liked a lot of the stuff that he described in order to become a better YouTuber. So he's never gonna hear this, but he's great. What else? The Jeopardy one. The video game Jeopardy one?
Oh yeah.
That was I didn't expect to actually be a contestant on that thing. What else? The Overwatch girls talk.
Oh yeah, no. That one was fun. Let's talk about
that one. Was fun.
I didn't expect it. It was kind of like a random thing to do, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of just like, hey, okay, I'm bored. This is happening. Let's go over here.
And then we go over there, and then we just see three people. We see three people cosplaying as May, Diva, and Sombra, and all three of them were funny.
Oh yeah, they were all hilarious.
That was incredibly funny. Like I remember, I still love the question when I was like, "Yo, what happened to your Chinese accent, May?" And she was just like, "Oh, I lost it." What can I say?
I don't know if you saw this too. This funny when you asked that question.
Yeah.
There was an Asian dude in the front row who just slowly turned around when you asked that question. I don't know if you noticed
No, I
it.
didn't.
He was sitting on our side. He's sitting to the left.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, what happened to your Chinese accent?" Look, this is what he was doing. He said.
Are you serious?
I'm not even lying, bro. I wish I was making it up.
Dude.
But shouts out to him.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shouts out to all those three girls. They were crazy funny. And they did freaking Orange Justice.
Mm-hmm.
They literally did that right in front of me. I was like, oh god, this is so cringy. This is so bad. But they dance it so well.
Yeah.
What else that they had? Some of the panels. Oh no, karaoke was good.
Karaoke was fun. Yeah.
Karaoke was really fun, especially that one guy, the Green Power Ranger. You remember him?
Oh yeah, and he took the
Dude.
mask off. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah. Just when he was singing the Power Rangers theme song, the entire room just lost it. That was fun.
Good choice of song.
Yes.
Song choice really matters in karaoke,
Especially
especially when you're at a fucking cosplay convention.
Yeah, and also I think we met some good people over there.
And the cosplay. No. Let's talk about the cosplays.
The
for a second,
cosplays?
too.
Yo, Big Smoke. You remember Big
Let
Smoke?
me get a number 9.
Oh my dog, what's up?
You in the Roy House, fool? Like, bro. Oh god, that dude was just a pleasure, and his cosplay was awesome.
Yeah, his cosplay.
He really had it down.
Yeah, it was so simple too. It was so simple and
Yet
just
so fucking good.
yeah, it was just like the shirt, the jeans, the sneakers, the hat. I was like, yo, Big Smoke, is that you?
Nah, you know what's funny? Instantly recognizable. Like you know, it's like, oh shit, that's a Big fucking Smoke.
Yep. That was great. The deaf guy. You remember the Grim Reaper, the guy that had the hourglass?
Oh yeah.
His costume was fire.
The Overlord.
Overlord,
The
yeah.
Overlord was fire,
His
too.
cosplay
He was
was
huge.
great. It was huge. I don't know how some people like that can manage.
How did he
to...
fucking fit in through the fucking escalator?
How does he breathe?
How did he get through the front door?
I don't know. Did he just change in the bathroom? Yo, imagine you walk out the bathroom and you see that gigantic skeleton Overlord.
How do you even get out the bathroom door?
I don't know. I don't know, my guy. All I know is that his costume was great. Cosplay contest was cool. But not contest, more like masquerade. But it was still a contest. The Zelda one, not Zelda completely, but the Link one.
Oh yeah,
That costume was great.
the chick from Portal.
Chick with Portal.
She not only did she have a great cosplay, she also had great cosplay making skills.
Yes.
Because she also made somebody else's outfit or whatnot. So
Yeah, she was the one that made the Link one.
yeah.
Yes. It was great. And also, she sang beautifully.
Oh yeah, she did a great job.
Good lord, she sang great. What's it called? There was another cosplay. There was a bunch of Jokers. A bunch of Dekus, especially.
I saw Richter.
You saw? Yeah, I saw Richter. So, do you remember the cosplay? I think it was a girl that was Madara, and had another person carrying her Susanoo.
Susanoo, yeah. And she came up on stage
With the Susanoo.
with the Susanoo,
Yo,
and it was
that
just
guy-
a dude. He wasn't
yo.
even he wasn't even cosplayed or anything. He just had on like some jeans.
Yeah, he was just
fucking
holding the
polo.
Susanoo.
It would have been. Honestly, I would have gave him bonus points if the dude holding up Susanoo was cosplayed as a ninja. He just had the headband on and the fucking ninja outfit.
That would have been cool.
That would have been amazing. That would
Yes.
that would have been the just the right, you know what I'm saying, thing on top that would have made it a 10 out of 10.
Yes, definitely. But aside from the cosplays, like I said, like I was going to say, dude, we met some really good people over there. Just dudes in general.
Oh yeah, networking, just meeting people, talking to people.
I remember in the gaming room, I met two individuals. We were just having this crazy conversation about how Sonic was shit nowadays.
Yeah.
There was at the Smash gaming booth. It was still Smash 4, but I still got to talk to a lot of cool people over there.
And you still did pretty good in the tournament too, right?
Yeah. Can I just say that for the memes, I like how I used Hero in an 8-player Smash and got to the finals, and my tag was I need a. And then it was Hero.
I need a hero.
Bro,
Oh, God.
I literally did that because some people were literally like saying that they will murder anyone that plays Hero, and I'm like, I got you,
Bet.
bet.
But
it's a shame that I didn't. Fight
okay, now let me tell you the side of the story that you may not know about this whole Smash thing
Yes.
going on. Niggas were looking at you like, yo, but this guy is really good on some shit. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
People was like, yo, this dude's good. No, when you were playing, I know you didn't see it because you were actually playing.
No.
People were actually looking at you like, geez, why is this dude fucking winning all the time?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I shit you not.
You may not have seen it because you were actually playing. And you
Yeah,
weren't paying
I was just
attention.
playing Smash
But
4 with Link.
I
and
caught
everything.
that. I caught that. Like, it's like people was like, damn, bro, how the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. Well, shit.
It's easy to play the game when it's in slow motion. Shouts out to Smash 4.
Yo, shout out to Smash 4. I still prefer. You know what's funny? I still prefer Link in Smash 4 than in Ultimate.
You know, shouts out to Smash 4 that got me through the whole Wii U era without having a Wii U. I just had it on my 3DS.
Damn right, yo. Shout out to Sakurai for actually being available on a better system.
True, but nah. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Let's talk about the vendors for a second.
Yes,
we didn't touch on the
We
vendors.
didn't touch on the vendors. Vendors, actually, I will say they were actually just as good as last year. In fact, I think they were, out of everything that the con had, I think the most improved were the vendors, honestly.
It was missing one thing though.
What?
The adult section, but I'll leave it at that. But I feel like okay, they did have a kind of an adult section, but it was kind of tame.
Yeah.
It was pretty tame to other years. I remember some other years they had an adult section, and they had some other things going on during different panels that were also adult-like. But let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. Overall, merchandise was really good. It's kind of the stuff that you usually see, but I think it was just improved because of the more updated things that they brought up to the table. Updated artwork. The guy that I like to go to all the time where I got this thing.
Yeah.
Where he has like the little swords where you got your Master Yi sword. He updated it too.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you in certain aspects, but I'm gonna say I don't agree with that statement. I don't feel like the vendors were as good as they were in previous years.
Really?
And I'm gonna explain why. So, there was a rumor that there was gonna be another vendor room to be opened up, and usually the other vendor previous times we went there, they had 2 vendor rooms like also. And I remember the other vendor room was probably my favorite room to go to the vendors in, just because all the other shit they had. Going off first, like they didn't have any T-shirt sales, no 2 for $20, none of that shit.
Oh yeah.
They had none. They had no hats.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They had the fucking Ash Ketchum hats and all types of shit.
That's true. They
didn't have any. What else? They had no adult section. I already mentioned that, but the mystery bags were just not enticing.
No.
At all.
Okay. Then I'll change my thing to say like the vendors were the usual thing then. Because now that I look back on it, I remember last year the vendors were really good.
I also would have liked to see more Japanese candy there too. They didn't really have much besides mochi and pocky.
Yeah.
Not a lot of good food options. I would have liked to see maybe some Japanese chips or something.
That's
something.
true.
You know what I mean?
I would have liked that.
More clothing options. There was only like one shirt booth. There was literally only one shirt booth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they had like maybe 7 shirts, and they had a whole booth for like wigs, and they had an area for like getting cosplays and stuff. But they had that every year. But what I'm trying to say is they hit a lot of stuff on the head, but I feel like they could have had a better opportunity if they just had that other fucking vendor room that I hope they would have.
You know, I'll agree with you there. Because at first I was just like, they have some new stuff, some updated stuff, and for the most part I just consider that an improvement in general. But now that you mention how they really didn't have like a lot of stuff that they've had before, like the hats, the adult section that you like to say, more Japanese merchandise in general, like candy, food, all of that, yeah, it definitely could have been improved upon, I will say. So yeah, in general, it was a good con, don't get me wrong. I still had a lot of fun with what I did over there. However, I will say it was definitely weaker than the previous ones we've had.
We'll say the great price. If you're getting it early, it's definitely worth the price of admission. Because what is it, $25?
Yeah, $28. If you get it early, you're guaranteed to have a great 3 days.
Yeah, you're gonna have it's a steal essentially. If you get it for that price or even $30, that's a steal.
It's a steal. If I were to improve it, if you could go back to the Marriott, that would be a great start. Yeah. First off.
Bigger game room, updated games.
Please update your games.
More vendors.
I guarantee you, if you update your games... Like, I don't know. I feel maybe... This is a conspiracy theory that I have, right?
Talk to me.
If they had Ultimate, maybe... You saw how many people were actually, like, there to play Ultimate for the tournament? And how they had to separate people off? Maybe, just maybe, right? They had 4 so that the game room wouldn't get crowded. Because of the smaller space.
Is that a conspiracy?
Yo, X-Files, yo.
Okay, but no. When they had Ultimate there for that time, they did have it there. It was pretty crowded, I would say. So, but they did a good job of funneling the lines out. Overall, I would say just more vendors, more musical guests, more. The panels were good this time around too. I feel like they were good.
Yes, so. I say like. And I doubt this, but if any person that is responsible for holding Liberty City listens to this, one, if you're able to go back to the Marriott, definitely do that, because the space just provides for better experience in terms of guests, games, vendors especially, all the works. And it's right next to Crown Plaza. It's not like it's far away, so it'll still be familiar. Also, try to update some of the things that you have, especially the games. I guarantee you update some of the games, you will have more people in there playing and all of it. I know it's an anime con, you shouldn't be focusing on the games, but it's still good to just have updated things to play. Like, hell, if you can't even get Smash 4, you get Jump Force or something. Update that shit. We don't want to play J-Stars again. The inferior freaking Jump Force. And I hate Jump Force, and you already know that.
Yeah.
Just, alright. Look at...
let's just end it like this. All around, it was a good con.
It was a good con. It was a good con. But just look at the 2018 one and build off of that one. Because 2018 was probably the pinnacle of what you guys did. That was great. That was my favorite con. That was the best year. But yeah, overall, Not a bad con. You just could definitely be improved upon.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, yeah, we are approaching 44 minutes.
40. Coming up on 45 in a second.
45
yeah.
minutes, yo.
I think that's been it though. I think
that
we
is
got
that.
everything we had to get off our chest. I could say for a fact that we're probably going to be also attending next year.
Yes.
Right?
It's not confirmed, but I'm probably going to be attending Anime NYC.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, but that's all the way until November, so that's not going to be a big deal.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
But anyway, I think that should be it. We should just wrap it up like this. You know?
Definitely. All right, guys. Yo, so if you enjoyed this podcast, definitely give it a thumbs up. Let us know what you think. Feel free to check us out if you're watching the video version. Feel free to check us out on our audio platforms if you're listening to the audio version. Feel free to check out the video version as well as our other platforms. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, and pretty much anywhere else you listen to podcasts at. So if you're also checking out this video version and you're watching it after it's been streamed, this is a live stream go up every Saturday, 9 in the morning. Hopefully we can make it to 9 in the morning because I know we're working with some time constraints now.
Yes.
But, oh shit, mostly 9 in the morning. 9 in the morning.
Try to be part of that live stream gang, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, yo. That's going to be it for me. My name is Arthur.
And my name is AJ.
And we'll see you guys next time, all right?
All right, take care.